So this trade right now, just freaking broke. I think Asia and New York highs. Why it's not working now? We just broke Asia and New York highs. I did get in a little early, but it felt like it was going up, so I only took one contract, very light size. We're looking to hit this New York PM high, if not even higher, maybe it's 50 EMA as rejection. I don't see any fair value gaps or anything like that right here, so the high will be 24522, hopefully. Yeah, I definitely wish I would have gotten more contracts, more heavier. We'll be above 5 right now, but it is what it is. Starting about right here, those are 5. 24522. Here somewhere. But I can't let it ride too long just because I don't want one trade to be higher than everything else. So I have to cut it before it gets there. Then like $1,000 freaking trade. Let me see to make what they put it. So it'd be about 6. I cut it. I might cut it because it's
Order filled.
good enough. Good enough for now. Might take another one for New York Open. Maybe not. Let's see. This is more bouncing actually right now. Right here. I'm bouncing right on there. So this close above, I'll get back in. Probably 2 contracts. And I'll stop here. Coming back down. She's coming back down. 20 seconds left on the candle. We shall see. We shall see. What the fuck are you watching? The good thing I got out, it's coming right back down. It's coming right back down. Maybe we're gonna retest this. See. Well, she want to break above and go, but probably not enough volume yet. I think New York opens in 1 hour. So I'll wait for New York open. Let's see what time New York opens. What did I do? 14:30. Must be my time, 14:30. That doesn't make sense. Okay, so yeah, 1 hour. 1 more hour to New York Open. Doing shits in volume. He's gonna rip through this shit.
December.
No, it's not manipulation.
Let's begin with the markets after yesterday's stunning reversal to the downside, Jim. We haven't seen reversals of that magnitude all, but maybe a few times in the last 3 years.
Yeah, I got to tell you, I mean, it's a terrible situation.
Crazy.
You
Everybody
have
thinks it's manipulation in the
so-called
market.
island reversal where it just opens up big and people come in.
Come on now.
They tend to be wanting to chase that rally,
short.
thinking that there's a bottom, and they've just been eviscerated, particularly if they use any sort of margin. We have a lot of 2x, 3x stuff going on that we don't even talk about. People who are making leverage bets, maybe they don't even know they're making leverage bets. And then, David, the immersion of what's happening to Bitcoin is really incredible.
What is it indicative of? What is, and is it reflective of just a retail investor that somehow?
It's the end of the year of magical investing. All of that stuff. I mean, look, they're all up today. They all reversed 3:30 this morning. You could not give these away. And Bitcoin is like at 81, and you're looking at what I regard as being the single worst moment in this decline was the moment between 3:30 and 4:30, and then Williams comes on, and then suddenly everything's fine. I don't think so.
You don't think everything's fine?
No, there's a lot of people who have to get out.
Shorts.
Let them get out.
She might pull back.
This is not what suddenly the wave of magic wand. We obviously have real issues. We have issues with building out the data center unlimited. We have issues with a lot of people. The strategies, the micro strategies.
All right, but yesterday we were sitting here after those incredible numbers from NVIDIA talking about a company that is killing it in every way, whose stock, frankly, you could make an argument is not even expensive based on its growth rate. And we were expecting things were going to be very strong yesterday, and they were in the early going. And now you're just sitting here telling me, all right,
you're in Nebius, and you're fighting for your life for Bitcoin, for Bitcoin immersion, and you're thinking to yourself, "This is I got to get out of Elastic." And what can you sell? What has a bid? NVIDIA. It was collateral damage, David. It was collateral damage.
Sell what you can. In other words,
sell what you can.
Yeah.
I mean,
instead of the stuff that is obviously. I think endangered because look. Do you think that Oklo? Do you think that these companies that are nuclear that don't have any nuclear? What do we do with those? I mean, a nuclear plant it takes 8 to 10 years. Even a small modular reactor is going to take 6-7 years. This is not, David. This is not a blue chip. But I want you to look at that pattern. You know what that pattern is?
What is it?
That's the Everest pattern.
Is it? Okay, thank you for that.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
No problem. Everest was the name of my dog before I renamed it.
Yes, I remember.
NVIDIA.
This is the North Face, I guess, right?
Yeah, it's the North Face.
Yeah.
What base camp are you on, Chief?
As low as possible.
There you go.
I don't do well with oxygen deficiency. I need my oxygen.
You did write today that crypto cheerleaders are due for a full court press.
Yeah, well, where are they? Where's come on, Sailor. Get Sailor over here. Come sail away with that guy.
We do have JP Morgan today looking at the prospect of getting excluded from some MSCI stuff
that piece was
or
so
some
brilliant.
digital asset treasury companies.
It's not a stock anymore. It's a commodity play, leveraged commodity play. What is it doing in the MSCI? What MSCI? You're talking about Henry Fernandez, who's one of the foremost observers of our time, the market.
Who runs that company? Yeah.
And they actually have what I call procedures.
Order filled.
Okay, and what are we talking about here? What should be in it or not?
If it's excluded from some of these indices, yes. And JP Morgan's argument is you'd be looking at outflows of $3 billion, maybe $9 billion.
It can't handle that. That stuff cannot handle the truth. Will you do something?
Sure. What would you like me to do?
I don't know. Bark. Give me an owl sound. Hey, turn that stock around.
How much of this has to do with something you've been talking about for a couple of weeks? No, where you turned on OpenAI. Let's call it about, 2 weeks, 10 days ago. And I do wonder how much of this continues to be concern about that. Yesterday we talked about it briefly in the NVIDIA earnings, sort of buried in there, that $100 billion really might not ever come to fruition. It was nothing more than words on a piece of paper, it would appear, letter of intent, versus, frankly, what they term an agreement to invest $10 billion in Anthropic.
Now, I have a publication that I live by. It's a publication that I think is right 100% of the time. It's called Information.
I knew you were
going to do that. I don't know why had a memo. They got the Altman memo.
Here it is.
And the Altman memo says what a lot of people have been saying. Candidly, I've been fickle in this stuff. I've gone Perplexity. I've gone.
You wanted Apple to buy Perplexity.
Yeah. And I still like Perplexity in terms of what Apple should do. But unfortunately, Perplexity's going to have to pay.
But the Altman memo is. Sorry, continue. I just don't want you to get too off track here.
Going back to the old days. I'm having lunch today with an executive. Okay, so I went to all of the different ones, and it's a prominent executive. And I'm not going to tell you his name because you know him.
Okay.
And he's your guy, actually.
Oh, great. Thanks.
It's no problem. And I went to all of them. Okay, so ChatGPT knows me. It says, here's 10 questions for him. And the questions are like, do you like shrimp? Versus, no, the questions are so pedestrian. They're not that. But I go to
Actually, a really good question.
I go to Google, to Gemini. I can't. I'm overwhelmed with how much information.
But frankly, no offense to what you're doing, but that's like the easiest stuff there is. The things that Gemini 3 is potentially capable of doing are so far beyond what the thing asking these kinds of questions. They are starting to show the ability to have an actual agent working for you.
I'm saying, I think it's
and real enterprise usages.
Well, it's a leapfrog, and I believe that in my sacred publication, the information, that it is a leapfrog, and Altman should be threatened.
Well,
but then again, that place, I don't know what goes on. Thank God I don't work at OpenAI, but that place has.
Order filled.
Man, just need to leave this shit the fuck alone. Just need to leave it the fuck alone, y'all. It was up 88. Not a bad profit for the day. Could have been up like 130. And I just keep saying I'm fucking bullish. I don't see why are you taking shorts? Why are you taking shorts? Your bias is bullishness. So why the fuck are you taking shorts? And that's just not for me, it's for everybody out there. You'll have a bias and you go against it. And that's probably my biggest failure in trading is when I have all these biases. And 9 times out of 10, 7 times, 8 times out of 10, I'm right with my bias. I'll just go the opposite direction. Or I'll get in a bad entry if I do have the right direction. And end up fucking losing money. So I don't see why I do it. I don't see why I fucking do it. But yeah, I'm gonna wait till New York open, you guys, about 20 more minutes. And if I do get in something else, it will be bullish. And hopefully I'll make some fucking money because I missed out trading yesterday. I didn't trade yesterday. No, I traded yesterday. I had a trade yesterday, which was bearish, and ended up getting stopped out. It ended up going down right after that. Then kind of pushed back up to that same spot towards that. Would have been a hell of a lot less loss. And she probably gonna push down to where I wanted her to push down to, but I just can't touch it, y'all. Can't fucking touch it. I'm only down on this account $102, but I think most of it's from not trading, just from not touching the shit. And just gotta really work on my entries. I know my last firm account was really getting good on my entries, like, but now it's just I don't know. Still recording. Yeah, I really want to get back in the show. I really want to get back in this.
Order filled.
I lied. Didn't realize I was still in the trade. Got pushed back up. Pushing back down.
Order filled. Order filled.
One of these first is. Perhaps she's still time.
Pasko na ulit. Holiday rush everywhere. Daming gagawin.